What is going on? What's up, homies? Sorry, my mic is going to be a little bit further away from my face than usual. But I did set up the webcam way better. See, it's like, that works way better now, right? And it's way faster to put back together. So I'm pretty happy with this setup. Hopefully it holds. I'm actually here it is. What mouse is this? It came with my keyboard. It's really cheap, really cheap. It's called the Chonchow, Chonchow, and it matches my keyboard like that RGB. I don't know if you've ever seen my computer, but it's like open-faced and all RGB'd. We're RGB'd out of our brains over here, which is the true sign of a real alpha gamer. Everybody knows. It's pretty common knowledge. I'm actually gonna throw some more music on while we do all this. There's no point not to. What's going on, Bob? How are you? I haven't even researched the install on this thing, man. So let me see. Okay. Yeah, we'll do Beyond the Beyond as soon as this is done. This really shouldn't take that long. We'll see. Okay. I mean, I think I got the gist of it just from watching this short little video here. So this is what we're gonna be working on. Ha! This is actually my girlfriend's childhood Game Boy Color. I wonder if I can turn this on without fucking the camera up. Does that help at all? No, this probably makes it worse. Oh no! I fucked up the camera. I've made a huge mistake. What a disaster. Hold on one second. I don't want everybody to have motion sickness as I attempt to Oh, that's super unfortunate. How did that even happen? Oh, I see. Oh, wow, it actually looks like the camera straight up broke. That's unfortunate. Wasn't that a bummer? Looks like I got it, but that's truly outrageous. That's what I get for trying to move it, I guess. Tell you what I'll do is I'll just support it from the bottom here, and I think that'll be a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I didn't want people to get motion sickness or anything. Camera going crazy. Also, I didn't want you guys to see my pants. I obviously have Scooby-Doo underwear on, and that's it. Just kidding. I have sweatpants on like always. I get cold very easily. Alright, let's see how this works. Whoop. Alright, that's just gonna have to be good enough. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here's the package. See, like, I haven't even opened the package yet. I assume that this is our... I'm assuming that this is gonna be our board here. And that, this is gonna be like this Game Boy Color shell right here. I imagine it has to be modded. Yeah, I did, Finn, I did. Actually, I just saw it like a couple minutes ago. It actually looks like considerably smaller. Maybe it is. We'll see. Anyways, that's what the Game Boy looks like, right? So that's what it normally looks like. What's wrong with this Game Boy Color? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to put a new screen on it and see how it turned out. So we'll take Pokemon TCG out of this bad boy. Hey, absolutely. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Oops, wrong way. And I'll definitely let you know when when it shows up, Finn. There's some corrosion right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that right there. All in all, this is the one my girlfriend had since she was little, so I mean, it's in pretty good shape. One thing I just realized upon setting up is I don't actually have any tri-wing bits. So you'll notice that the little bits in here, they're like they're tri-wing. They're three-pointed right here. So I'm gonna try to get that out with a flathead, and it should work. I don't know where my tri-wing bit is. I did some work on a Game Boy Color at like at my actual job, and I'm assuming that I left the screwdrivers there. I ordered some more just in case I never find them again. They're like $2 on Console 5. And a lot of things actually take tri-wing bits, like Nintendo, the Wii U, like the gamepad, takes tri-wing bits. I'm trying to think of what else takes them. Let me see, maybe I have a... Here's a tri-wing, but it's way too big. Yeah, and I didn't bring my like socket with me. I must have taken it back to work. Yeah, all that shit must still be at work. That's okay. we'll make do with our little flathead here. This will be the hardest part of the whole mod then, is getting these dumb screws out. Generally, if you get a small enough flathead though, you can just angle it. No, I wouldn't suggest doing that for like the Wii U. The Wii U has really, really tiny ones. If you ever need to open up like the gamepad controller that goes with the Wii U, it has tiny little 3-point screws in there. You'll definitely need the bit for that. So if you ever have like the screen stop working or whatever, working on the Wii U gamepad actually low-key sucks. I just did one like a couple of days ago, which is why I thought about this. One, two, three. Let me know if the music is too loud or if I need to get closer to my mic or whatever. Oh, this screw's really giving me the grief. Alright, there we go. So we have 2 more to do. Sound levels are just fine. Alright, dope, dope, dope. Good to hear. Assorted torque, dude. I lose them, right? Like I have like 10 of these, right, with like assorted bits and stuff in them. And then I have like a whole nother case with assorted bits, but I end up like not putting them all together and losing them, and then like because I use my tools at work and I take my tools back and forth, I end up with like some tools here and then some tools there and shit like that, and it's super frustrating. Cause I'm like, where's this? Where's my fiberglass pen? Or where's my solder sucker? Or like, I'm like, why is the soldering iron here but the soldering sucker isn't? Like, shit just gets so separated. I need like a toolbox. Currently I just carry them my tools around in like those big plastic bins, cause there's so much shit. Alright. Alright, so we are finally separated here from the screws. We're going to pop that bad boy right off, just like that. One thing you'll notice is this right here. If you want to clean this, like if you have a game, if it has corrosion, you can see there's like a little bit of corrosion on this one. Like right in that range. If you want to clean this, you push it from the bottom right here. So you'll push this little tab, and this piece will pop right out. You just gotta be careful that you don't lose it. Obviously, it's it's necessary. And then when you want to put it back, you just pop it right back in. So the correct direction, though. I totally put it in backwards. Yeah, it'll slide in super easily, just like that. Give it a little, make sure it's in there nice and decent. Oh, boom, good to go. We won't be worrying about that primarily. We'll be worrying more about this. Ooh, some coffee. This is actually my first coffee of the day, unless you count my stream at like 4 a.m. Why is the main board not pixelated? What do you mean? Oh, I get what you're saying. You're memeing on me. Yeah, I did. I slept for a little bit. I slept for a little bit for sure. I watched a Togatune get a new world record in Beyond the Beyond last night, and then I realized it was like fucking 10 in the morning, and I was like, wow, I should really probably sleep at some point. So, got a couple hours of sleep. Alright, so next thing we'll do is, and keep in mind, I'm not a professional. This is actually the first time I've ever attempted one of these specific installs, so it might not be perfect. And I might screw some things up because I'm just kind of learning as we go. I've not looked at any kind of instruction booklet or anything like that, so I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to go in. So we're all gonna experience this together. Yo, what's going on, Twan? How are you, my friend? But that's part of the fun, right? Is playing around and just doing shit, you know? Is that all of them? Yes, it is. All right, cool. Nice. All right, so one thing that's worth mentioning is this little piece right here. This little piece right here, your little button that controls your power. If you ever have an issue where like your power is not coming on, but the screen and everything else is fine, obviously you can meter some of these points down here. But usually what happens is there's a bunch of gunk gets in this little slider right here. And if you have a soldering iron, you can actually desolder the lid of it right there, and there's an identical side. Right there. There's an identical part on this side, and you just take this little silver lid off. You clean out the inside of that this little slider right here, and usually that'll fix your issues. I can't tell you how many of these I've bought. I've just cleaned the inside of that, and it's good. I actually have one right in here that I'll get in a second when we compare the two screens. Interesting. So this is what we're left with right here. I'm gonna try to separate this screen from the housing. I'm not exactly sure how to do that, so we're just gonna fuck around. Okay. Looks like there's an adhesive layer. Cool. That's fine. I'm gonna disconnect this ribbon cable then really fast. Looks like it's got those little black tabs on it, so just wiggle these. Not too hard because you can yank those tabs right off. I do it, there's little tabs on the ribbon cables for PS2 lasers, and boy, I tell you what, I have broken so many of those off. So you just want to be a little careful. This should open up without a whole lot of issue. There we go. Slide this in there. Should pull out fairly easily. Oh, this one went back in, I see. So now we've got separation on that. Yeah, so here is like your little, you want to meter some of this out if you ever have power down in here. And then this solution up here doesn't work. There's actually a really cool channel that I like to watch just casually for throw it on. I think it's called Odd Tinkering, I want to say. And boy, I love that channel because there's no talking, there's none of that bullshit. It's literally just, oh my god, right? I love it so much. And he doesn't do just consoles, he does all kinds of shit, but it's like ASMR almost. But he does a Game Boy Color, a restore, beautiful job. And he does a repair where he has to solder some of those points. I'm gonna actually see how I'm supposed to separate this. Looks like there's a little lip above this ribbon cable here. See if we can just get in there. I don't want to obviously. Oh, there we go. I don't want to obviously bend the casing. There you go. There is your Game Boy Color screen. Cute. So now we're gonna open the replacement here. I don't know, obviously it's still closed. I'm not sure what it looks like exactly. Or even if it's the right one, actually, now that I think about it. That looks considerably smaller. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so it looks like it goes like this. Sorry, this is what I'm looking at here. So it looks like it's gonna go this way. And then we're gonna have this ribbon cable replace the ribbon cable we just removed from the other screen. That's how I would assume, at least. Let's look at what the connector looks like. Oh yeah, that does not look... that should be fine. Alrighty, so it looks like first what we're gonna do here, put this bad boy in right about there. Obviously you want to put tread side down. Close it up. Cute. Yeah, we are just winging it, really, though. Is there any adhesive or anything like that that was included? I guess not. That's okay. Oh yeah, one thing I did remember now is we actually need to pull this off here. I don't want those to come off because I don't want the batteries to come out. But this Game Boy screen right here, there's actually a couple ways you can do it. Primarily, what I would suggest is softening it with rubbing alcohol, but we're just going to pop it out and see what happens. Just because a lot of people don't have that shit on hand. Yeah, hey, so I used to have a yellow Pikachu one, right? Where it was a... like it had Pikachu on it. Is that the one you're talking about? I used to have that one as well. And oh yeah, I had it when I was little. Online ordering was definitely not a thing. Alright, so see what I'm doing here? I just took a really thin point. I'm softly going around the side. That way I don't tear up any of this plastic. There we go. Nice and separated. I'm gonna put this to the side and actually hang on to it. Same thing with the other screen. That way if I ever come across a Game Boy with a broken screen or something, boom. Good to go, you know? So that's what we're left with. Just an empty housing. We'll go ahead and put the replacement one on there really quickly. It'll just pop in like that. So peeling this off. I'm making sure not to touch any of the adhesive here. I'm trying my best to get all this adhesive off with I have a bad problem with biting my fingernails as well, but I've been not biting them lately, and it's been paying off, so. I like keeping this plastic on until I'm absolutely done. Look at that. Nice, snug fit, no issues whatsoever. Which is nice, because I've done Nomad screen... Actually, I think I have one somewhere around here. Oh, shit. I don't know exactly where it is, but I did a Nomad screen replacement just the other day, and I had to Dremel down the side because it wasn't, it didn't fit it. A lot of times 3D printed parts as well have a bad habit of not fitting, and you have to make some modifications. Now that's a different process altogether, because you know, you modify when you 3D print shit, you know, it's not always perfect. So it looks like, just based off what this is right here, it looks like some separation pieces that are probably, if I had to guess, gonna be applied on the insides here to keep the screen from touching the you know, like having too much pressure put on it. We're gonna take a look. Ah, I see. So I presume... Okay, we'll try it out here. First it looks like we cut these little notches here. I'm just using some little flush cutters. They came in my vape kit. And it looks like they're going to be used to centralize the... ooh, a vape. Alright. Good look, good look. I'm a little bummed that I don't have like an adhesive layer. Ah, here it is, here it is. Okay, cool. I was wondering, so they did include it. That's cool of them. Oh, it looks like it's double adhesive. It is, okay. So we're actually gonna put this. Oh, too high, I fucked up. Damn, that's sticky. That'll work. Doesn't need to be beautiful. And this is just so that the this board right here will stay stuck to this. Just like that. Nice. Adhesive is sticky. Film at 9. But what does it mean? Cool. Alright, so that's where we've come so far. And it looks like in order for this bad boy to fit exactly where we need it to. We're gonna have to, as you can see, it's obviously not centered, right? Which is probably why those little pieces of rubber come into play. As you can see, that's looking a little bit better. We'll flip it over just so we can be absolutely sure it is where we want it. Looks like right there is going to be the move. Cool. Now that I have an idea for it, we pull it back up, so that we can remove this layer. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've done a screen change on a TurboGrafx, actually, which is an involved process. I took it all the way apart, I put it all back together, brand new screen, all that jazz, and then I turn it around, turn it on, plug in a game, and I realized that I left that protective screen still on there, and I was so upset. Right there. Now you can obviously see some gaps here on the side, just because the profile, you see all this extra that went around the screen previously, it's gone, right? So we're gonna slide these little pieces in here. I don't want to snag this ribbon cable or anything. See, maybe we can lay it down a little bit better. Something like that. Bummer. Make sure I'm doing the correct side. Yes, I am. Alright, cool. Now, if I really needed to, I could trim it down just a hair. But what I'm going to do is pull this. Look at that. Nice. Got it in there nice and decent. This one's gonna be difficult to lay in there flat. Damn. You essentially have to do this correctly, otherwise the pressure from one side will overcorrect and eventually push the screen off center. So we're gonna slide it in like that. Now this is just, it feels like 3D printed hard plastic, so you can get a little rough with it if you like. You're not gonna ruin anything. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And then this last one, similarly, is just gonna slide down in here. You gotta be weary of these ribbon cables. They are frail and they can, if you pinch them and they have one of their traces break, it can screw up the ribbon cable. But they're pretty flexible. They're pretty flexible. So you can usually, oops, like that. That was a bad idea. Don't want to puncture it. Oh my god. So PSPs have a ribbon cable inside of them that control their power from the switch to the that goes from the actual power switch to the main board. And boy, those things are trash. They're super frail. Alright, so we're gonna try to keep the screwdriver on this side. There we go, nice. Slide this bad boy in. Centralize it a little bit there. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So now all that's left is to reassemble. Now remember how this goes. We want to make sure that this goes in all the way. We'll pinch that bad boy back in. Oh, one thing you want to do, make sure you put this in first. Your little power button here. Because if you put this board back on and you screw it down, you won't be able to slide this back in there. I say it because I've done it. Have you guys ever watched a movie called Knives Out? Me and Lauren just watched that the other day. Pretty good little flick. Pretty good little flick. What will a mod like this do to battery life? So I'm glad you asked, Bob. Even though it is backlit, and you would imagine that it would be a huge issue because of the new lighting. But these screens have actually come a long way in the sense that their energy consumption is much more ideal, much more optimized. So it should drain about the same. Now, however, there are mods that exist where you can absolutely change the battery over to a rechargeable lithium ion. So Mick Will is the other person who makes these Game Boy LCDs, and his kit actually comes with that mod because it is, you know, it is common with a backlight screen to consume a little bit more battery. So having a USB rechargeable lithium ion in there obviously is a little bit more intelligent use of battery life and stuff like that. You can play it while it's charging, that kind of thing. So if I really dig this, now I did this mostly for my girlfriend. This is not a cheap mod, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna like this screen more than the McWills. I already have noticed a couple of things that I like less than the other kit, but this specific screen, it boasts a 2:1 pixel ratio compared to the original. So if it is really double the amount of pixels, basically the equivalent of a Line 2X in the OSSC, not really, but you know, it is quote unquote upscaled, it'll look a little bit better. If it really does look that much better, then I'll have to rethink about which mod I prefer. So far, I'm leaning more towards the other one because it does come with the rechargeable kit. The screen is actually larger than stock, whereas this one looks like you're actually losing a little bit on that 4:3. This one looks closer to a 3:3, like a perfect square. Oops. Oh no, what have I done? But this is about a $65 kit, and for the exact same price, you get more for the other pack. This one's just supposed to be better. So, we'll see. We'll find out together. I'm going to close this bad boy back up. We're done inside. Make sure it closes nice and snug. No gaps. Sometimes when you do screen mods, there's like a little bit of space where you didn't get everything exactly perfect, but it looks like it's going back together nicely here. So we're going to put these little babies back in. Remember that if you did take out the tab for your battery, you have it around somewhere. One thing that's worth mentioning is that they send this little sticker so you can replace this. I'm not going to put it on stream. If it's something that my girlfriend ends up wanting, I'll let her do it. It's a lot of soaking with isopropyl or putting it over it, so I just want to see what this screen looks like. I'm not going to tighten these in all the way just in case the screen doesn't come on and we need to reassess where we went wrong. Yeah, Knives Out, man. I really... So at first, now if you haven't seen Knives Out, spoiler, don't listen. I'll give you a thumbs up and I'll look like that when I'm done talking about it. So mute me until then. If you haven't seen Knives Out and you intend to. Where did I get this kit from? BENNVENN.com. It's an Australia-based mod company. They make all kinds of Game Boy related stuff. I think GBA as well. I think benvin.com. I think that's the website. I lied. Don't go to that website. Here it is. It's this one. However, if you go to console5.com, console5.com, and you look up the Mick Will kit, that's the other one. And there's a couple of other companies. I know iFix Retro, he uses a different one. But I've not actually tried that specific mod or that style of screen myself, so I can't really speak for it. What? Oh shit, I already put that one in. Anyways, so everybody's got the shit muted because I was talking about Knives Out. I am gonna spoil some of it. So, Shadow Killer, man. I thought going into it, it was gonna be like a straight up murder mystery. And then I was really disappointed because, like, right away they told you what happened. And I was like, what? Lame. But, and I'm huge into mysteries, love mysteries, was very much looking forward to the mystery of it. And it was taken away. But there still was mystery to it. Like, you didn't even realize that that wasn't even really the main mystery. So I was blown away by that. I was really, it was a good watch, man. I enjoyed it. My girlfriend a little less. If they would have made it like a longer movie, it would have been to like maybe flesh out the characters a little bit. But otherwise, really dope movie. I had a good time. And obviously, really solid cast. A lot of great performers. It literally came together in the end like mystery anime, which is like my favorite thing ever. Where he was like, but then he did this, which you would have gotten away with if it weren't for this. And the guy's like, oh. I was like, oh shit, he's going full anime on him. And I only would have known that by doing this. And even I was like, oh, they got me. I didn't even see that one. Yeah, exactly. Very Clue. Man, I'm so glad you said that. Totally agree. And I even said that to my girlfriend. I was like, this is like Clue, which is my favorite game of all time. And I'm having an absolute blast. It was like a fun movie to watch. It wasn't like too dramatic or romantic or anything like that. It was almost like a comedy mystery in the way that the attitude, if that makes sense. Good movie. Good movie. I enjoyed it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm actually going to not turn it on yet. I'm actually going to put Pokemon Silver in here because I have 2 copies of the game. Oh, you know what? I think it's in my car. And I'm going to get my other Game Boy. And we're going to compare the two. We're going to do this right quick. Everybody loves this. Ooh, Sam. All right, give me 1 second, and then we'll do the reveal. I just want a comparison, a side-by-side. There it is. All right. This is a game. You can see the difference in the screen size on this modded screen. Kind of a negative, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Alrighty. These are the Pokemon. These are the Game Boy games I take to work. Alright. 2 Pokemon Silvers. We'll slide all this other bullshit up here. Alright, you guys ready for this? The one on the right, the new Benvin modded, you can actually see down here, Game Boy Color Light, because it's backlit. And then on the other side, regular Game Boy Color. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh shit. Oh no! Feels bad. There's like a hair or something in there. Here are your, these are the differences. Look at that. Yeah, the battery did die. God damn it. I should be able to get that hair out with some compressed air without having to retake it back apart. It's my fault for not checking. Let me go get some new batteries. How anticlimactic. Yeah, look at that. See if I can get it to focus. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, Game Gear. Wow, that looks really good. The color quality is... That's pretty beautiful, man. And not having to, I mean, because it's backlit, you're talking about not having to have any 3D, third-party peripherals in order to be able to see, which drove me crazy. I didn't buy the battery mod, no. Because this is the first time I was trying out this Benvin screen. I've done one of the McWills before. I don't have it with me because it was for a person who bought it for me to do for their system. Alright, so let's compare the two. Yeah, exactly. Those giant fucking attachable light magnifiers. There is a little hair. I don't know if you guys can see it. See that? That's gonna drive me up a fucking wall. I'm just matching really quick so we can compare the two screens. Jeez, Mom. Alright, now these are the same game. Same screen, same spot. Yeah, this is, Lily, this Benvin is actually Australian. And, like, this doesn't look bad, mind you. But, like, look at that. Look at the you can see it from there, dude. Look at the richness. But you can clearly see the difference in the screen size here. Now, when you are purchasing this from the Benvin site, you can choose to do the mod, or the battery mod. You can do brightness control. I just went with their standard bare bones package, which is still about 60 bucks. Pretty freaking incredible, dude. Was something stopping them? I don't know. I don't know. This up here is glass, as opposed to that kind of hard acrylic. So much more scratch resistant. That comes free. Let's throw in my personal favorite Pokemon trading card game. Wow, that looks fucking good, dude. Oh my god. That looks good. Look at the richness. Wow, how about that, dude? Hot damn. That looks sharp. Wow, look at that color quality. That's pretty impressive. I imagine that the reason that they couldn't make it the same size is because they compressed it to 2:1 pixel ratio, and by doing so, probably obscured the resolution a little bit. But you know what, man? I don't even notice the difference. It's like, it looks that good. It looks that good that I don't care. It looks fucking dope. I wish, I mean, obviously this camera doesn't do it a whole lot of good. Hopefully you guys can, see that hair? That looks so good. It looks so good. Again, from a distance. Look at that difference. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. It took you like no time at all? Yeah, I mean, it was a really short mod. I mean, it was no soldering or anything like that. Oh, that's one thing, right? So the big plus for people for the Benvin mod is that it's plug and play, very easy. You don't need tools, you don't need a soldering iron, anything like that. It's just drop, close back up. Whereas the McWill version does require soldering and some stuff on that level. So if you're not comfortable with that, then I absolutely would recommend this one. But this one actually looks like color quality wise, the richness is much better here. I mean, it looks fucking really good. It looks really good color wise. Yes, so the that's it. You can, with Benvins, That's something that you can also purchase additionally, is the brightness control with the battery mod. I even believe they have like a mod for the that's the same game right there. Look at that. Same game, same year, Game Boy Color. The only thing different is these two screens.